Alright, y'all, I have a question for y'all, and I want y'all to think about, some of y'all favorite heroes that you watched, read, whatever, and I want y'all to think about this one question I'm about to ask you. Who or what hero would make the most terrifying villain out there in their verse? I want y'all to think about it. I want y'all to put it in the comments below, because my list, I'm pretty sure everybody is going to agree with me. So with that being said, let's go. Off the rip, I have to say is the X-Men. The X-Men for sure would be fucking terrifying. And yeah, technically Magneto was a part of the X-Men for at times, whatever. So you can already get an example of how that shit would go. Magneto is like that, and if he really wanted to, he can take over that shit, no problem. He turned off the world. If you saw an X-Men at 7, he turned off the world. He's done a great amount of feats just by himself. So if he wanted to, he would. And there's plenty of more powerful mutants out there that aren't villains, that if they became villains, it would be terrifying. One example, Xavier. In my mind, he's already a villain, but that's neither here nor there. I just don't like that man. But Xavier is probably one of the greatest minds out there, and he has cerebral. So if he really wanted to, which he could, if he wanted to, pinpoint everybody and start taking them out with like an aneurysm or anything like that under the sun, he could. He could. He has that power to take out anybody he damn well pleases, but he just doesn't do it. But imagine him be on his villain stuff. That's over. It's pretty much GG's. And that's the same thing for Jean. She's the Phoenix. We've seen her in Dark Phoenix. It's pretty terrifying. That's a hell no. You still have Bobby, Iceman. If you wanted to plunge the world, into the next ice age, he can do it quite easily. He's an Omega level with freezing power, drop the temperature of anything. So yeah, that would be terrifying. Storm, a literal weather goddess. If she wanted to plunge the world in a worldwide, natural phenomenon, who gives a fuck? Who's gonna stop her? At that point, you really couldn't see her. And I think she's an elder god right now. So yeah, it's pretty much over. It's over. She's a goddess right now. And if she wanted to do something, make a giant planet level storm, she could. She 100% could do that. So, and that's just a few examples, you feel me? Like, Xavier or Iceman alone would have fucking that's already raps right there. And then you already have, Nightcrawler. He can just teleport anybody, anywhere. And he doesn't, just have to pull your whole body. He can teleport just your head if he wanted to. And that is true. You can look it up and watch, or read those books. He done that. If he just wanted to teleport just one part of your body, he could. So, the X-Men would be terrifying if they were villains. Next is Aquaman. Now, and what's it called? The most recent run is going on right now since, I've been reading this since last year. Since last year was just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. But yeah, what's it called? Aquaman, with his hydrokinesis now, is a wrap. It is a fucking wrap. He has control over the blue. He has hydrokinesis. That is a wrap. The world is made of 70% of water. If he really wanted to, if he really decided, you know what, screw this, I'm about to be a villain, King of Atlantis, about to be king of the world. He can plunge everybody underwater and he will do it comfortably. He has control of the blue. So that means any type of water in the world, or galaxy, whatever, he can control that shit. So that would be terrifying as it is. And if anybody who really wouldn't try to stop him, if you read DCKO, he's also a bloodbender too. Aquaman has single-handedly, fixed his rep as, being a hero, because everybody used to clown him, he's just a nigga who can talk to fish, but now he's a nigga who can take you out. Homeboy jumped out of the watchtower into the water, no parachute, no nothing. He just said, screw it. He went in, shaved his face, and decided, all right, outie. They just got an alert that the bay doors are open, and he jumped from outer space into the water with no damage. That's crazy work. And then, like I said, he can plunge the water in water. So that noise, yeah. Aquaman, he will be a terrifying as, villain. And it would take, it'll obviously take Superman, but, still, though, that would be terrifying as hell for him to be a villain, though. Next one is the obvious thing is Naruto. The third Hokage, fuck him. Should be thanking Christ that Naruto just decided that, you know what, screw this. I got treated terribly by the village, by everybody, because you could have prevented that. And he decided to be a villain. He damn well could have been a villain and no one was going to stop him. They already struggled enough with the Nine Tails. If him and the Nine Tails decided to team up and say, you know what, let's ride. And that would have been the case, who was stopping him? Like, legitimately name one person in the league that was going to stop him. Not Hinata, not Sakura, hell, not even Sasuke. He holds back a lot against Sasuke. So, if Naruto truly, and I mean truly, wanted to be a villain, that was game over. So, and he had the right motivation on top of that. So, if he really wanted to be a villain, it was one, justified. Two, everybody would have had a fucking, to deal with the fuckery of him being a villain. Except for like Shikamaru and them, because he really didn't, bully him. He was kind of his friend. Well, he was his friend from the very beginning. But yeah, Naruto would have been a absolutely terrifying villain, easily. Next is Black Panther. And this is quite, another easy choice. He has the best technology under the sun in his verse. The best material, best resources. He has all that damn money. He's the richest in Marvel. By a very, hell, in comics, by a very clean mile. You feel me? Like, he can control the world if he wanted. He owns his own fucking galaxy. So if he really wanted to expand this shit, he could. Black Panther has done a lot of fucking crazy things. A lot of crazy feats. Beating gods, beating, going against toe-to-toe with a lot of your stronger, heavy hitters comfortably. He's one of the smartest characters in Marvel. Not the smartest, but he's up there. I'm going to say he's in the top 10 for sure. But having that person with that much power already, without legit powers outside, with a heart-shaped herb, yeah, that's kind of terrifying. It's kind of terrifying because he can take over any country easily. He has the Dora Milaje, who would literally listen to him regardless of it. Again, the best technology, the Black Panther power, the suit that's powered by vibranium. It really can't really damage it unless you got like power. And even then, he knows how to get around a lot of things. He had a suit that take over, the Phoenix's power, will absorb the power. So, I don't know, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that Black Panther has done. You try to take him to space, he's already done that. He's literally did that. He's been in space with the suit on. So, I'm like, I don't know. And people are going to probably say, like, oh, yeah, you just take the suit off. It's not as easy as you think. So, Black Panther being a villain would probably be what, way worse than what y'all think like Killmonger did. Because T'Challa, he's smarter. And two, if he really wanted to be that evil, he would be that evil. So yeah, Black Panther is an obvious choice. Next is Avatar Aang. I just have one question for you. Who in that verse was going to stop him? Azula snuck up on him. If he saw Azula coming, she was not getting a clean lightning shot off of him. He already redirected lightning. Aang had, had the powers of all the past avatars. Ask Ozai how he felt when he saw a little fucking, child float in the air in an air bubble surrounded by a fire ring, a earth ring, and a damn water ring around him, flying at him like a damn jet. And then he's got all this power in the world. Yeah, no, Aang, if he really wanted to, which again, he would 100% justified. After seeing, Monkey Yatso's body and everybody, everybody you know and love just wiped out. We were in the middle of this war. And you decided, you know what? I'm about to snap. I don't think there's not a single soul out there that would have stopped him. If he truly snap, I don't even think Katara could have stopped him, even as a villain. I think she just ultimately join him. Because who the fuck really can stop an Avatar unless you sneak up on him like Azula did? Just straight up head on, I don't think anybody was beating him. Legitimately, nobody is beating him. We've seen what a Dark Avatar can do, Legend of Korra. Granted, that writing was kind of horrendous. I don't agree with all that shit. But put that type of thing in Aang's body, like that whole mentality. Aang is putting belt to ass to everybody. And he's doing it easily on top of that. So, yeah, Aang would be a fucking horrifying villain. Because I don't think there would be any way to stop him unless you sneak up on him. That's the only way. Next, I want to bring up is Yoda and Obi-Wan. Yeah, Yoda and Obi-Wan. Because you know why? Not a single soul was stopping both of them boys when they were on the side of the Republic. Now, if you take them over to the dark side, I don't think a single Jedi out there was fucking with them at all. Yes, even Anakin. Yes, even Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't think a single soul was gonna do it. Not Mace Windu or anything. Because not a single nigga was folding Yoda. He already showed. When he was ready to go, he left on his own accord. Obi-Wan put belt to ass to y'all favorite fucking Sith Lords every single time. Darth Maul on his ass. Anakin on his ass multiple times. Obi-Wan and Yoda, I don't think they technically lost. So if they decided to go to the dark side, Who the hell will stop him? I will wait. And I actually kind of do want to see who can come up with a good, Jedi that will actually be able to stop him. Because if you say Ahsoka, no, I don't fucking think that's happening at all. Their best chances was Anakin, and even then, Obi-Wan was on his ass even when he joined to the dark side. So if Obi-Wan and Yoda decided, you know what, we're gonna become villains, no one's stopping them. I think they take over Chancellor too. I think Palpatine wouldn't even have a chance to even, try to make him like his, his Darth Vader or anything. I think they take over him. And that's maybe just an overstep power, in my head, but like, nobody really was fucking with both of them when they were good. Like, not a single soul. But yeah, Yoda and Obi-Wan being on the dark side, that would be fucking terrifying. I ain't gonna hold you. And last on the list for who would be a terrifying, villain is two of one of my favorite characters from anime. One from Bleach is Kenpachi, and then my favorite character from Black Clover is Mereoleona. Both crazy as hell. Both show that they don't need all the glory, like, the flashy moves, all these various, spells and moves out there. They usually just rock with one or two things and just go out there and destroy everybody. And it's pretty hard to stop them. Like with Mereoleona and Kenpachi, you have to jump these niggas. You 100% have to jump them, and I mean keep going, because they're like wild savage beasts. They just look for a good battle and they won't stop until they either die. Well, that's pretty much the only way they'll do it, is if they die. Damn. And that's a terrifying sight, indeed. Because like Mereoleona, she legit got jumped by the elves and kept telling them, let's keep going. Even once they kept jumping her and she kept fighting back, she stayed there. She got back up, stood there, unconscious to all hell, and was still ready to rock and roll and fight, no matter what. Yeah, yeah, and Kenpachi is crazy ass. He's a, same shit, just... I fucking love both of them. But if they were villains though, yeah. It would be kind of hard to stop Aizen, which they really didn't stop. And Kenpachi, yeah, yeah, their verses would be fucked. I ain't gonna hold you. And honestly speaking, I can tie in Asta too. Because Asta, if he became a villain, his whole shtick is anti-magic. I don't think anybody got a legit answer for his ass unless they jumped him, and kept jumping him. But finding an answer to beat anti-magic, that would suck. That legit would fucking suck. Because I don't think anybody will legit have a real answer to stop Asta, let alone Mereoleona. Yeah, nah. Bro, that's terrifying. That's a dangerous combo if that ever fucking happened. As a villain, yeah, nah. That's crazy word. But if you enjoyed today's video, please do like, comment, subscribe, and share, but and comment down below what hero across any type of media would be a terrifying, horrifying villain. Put it down in the comments below. I would love to see it. But it's your boy Easy. Till next time, y'all.